Santosh sir, yeah, we are going to again discuss about microorganisms. Do you know what is microorganisms? The teeny organisms are found all around us. As you know that teeny organisms are found all around us, which cannot be seen by our naked eyes. They float in the air, they move in the water, they move about in the soils and on the plants inside the body and all those animals. Some can cause diseases and are sometimes are called germs. However, most are harmless. Today scientists call these small living things as microbes or microorganisms. The scientists who study the microorganisms are called microbiologists. जो साइंटिस्ट माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिम्स के बारे में स्टडी करता है उसको माइक्रोबायोलॉजिस्ट कहते हैं. द फील्ड ऑफ द स्टडी is called microbiology because micro means teeny. Micro means teeny. Tiny. Tiny. Micro means teeny. Micro means teeny. So I want to tell you about microbiology is divided into number of diverse field. So again we can divide the microbiology into number of the diverse field centering around the kind of the organisms under the study. So first is bacteriology. What is bacteriology? Bacteriology is the study of bacteria. Virology. 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 Virology is the study of viruses. Protozoology. Protozoology. Proto. Protozoology. Protozoology is the study of protogens. Is the study of protogens. 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 Now, phycology. Phycology is the study of algae. Phycology. Phycology is the study of algae. Phycology is the study of algae, and mycology is the study of mycology. Mycology is the study of fungi. And now we can see here some important discoveries in the microbiology. Do you know about Robert Hooke? He was a scientist and he discovered a cell, dead cell, in the cork in 1665. Robert Hooke was a scientist who discovered a cell in Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke was a scientist in 1665. He discovered a cell in cork. Antony van Leeuwenhoek discovered first to describe and sketch the microscope. Antony van discovered in 1976. He discovered the living cell. Living cell. Louis Pasteur discovered that fermentation is caused by yeast, that is fungi. Louis Pasteur was a scientist. He discovered that fermentation is caused by Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur was a scientist. He discovered that fermentation is caused by yeast. Alexander Fleming in 1929 developed antibiotic penicillin from Penicillium notatum, that is fungus. Penicillium Notatum is a fungus. He discovered from this fungus a antibiotic penicillin. If anyone asks who discovered the penicillin antibiotic penicillin, then you have to say Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming in 1929 he discovered penicillin. And Robert Koch in 1882 gave the germ theory of the disease. Tuberculosis is caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis bacterium and anthrax by Bacillus anthracis. Robert Koch in 1882 gave the germ theory of the disease. Gave the germ theory. Germ theory was given by Robert Koch. Germ theory was given by germ theory was given by germ theory was given by Robert Koch. ट्यूबरकुलोसिस इज कॉज्ड बाय टीबी किससे होती है टीबी ट्यूबरकुलोसिस को शॉर्ट फॉर्म में बोलते हैं टीबी टीबी किससे होता है टीबी हो जाता है बैक्टीरिया से उस बैक्टीरिया का नाम है माइकोबैक्टीरियम ट्यूबरकुलोसिस एंड एंथ्रैक्स एंथ्रैक्स एक बीमारी है ये भी होता है एक बेसिलस एंथ्रासिस से बेसिलस एंथ्रासिस Now we are going to see here microorganisms and our life. Some microorganisms are useful microorganisms and some microorganisms are harmful. Microorganisms play an important role in our lives as well as in the environment, and some of them are useful and some of them are harmful and they cause diseases. So useful microorganisms they use in the number of the purposes for the preparation of the curd, bread, cake, idli, dosa, and cheese. Some bacteria use some microorganisms use in the to make the curd from the milk. In agriculture, in the field of agriculture, also microorganisms used to increase the soil fertility. We'll discuss. In the industry, it is also used to produce alcohol, wine, and vinegar. That is acetic acid. विनेगर का दूसरा नाम होता है एस्टिक एसिड और इन द फील्ड ऑफ मेडिसिन it is also used to produce antibiotics and vaccine and in the field of environment to clean the environment. Okay, so how do we form the curd? That is the making of curd is a process in which the lactose of the milk is converted into lactic acid by the action of some certain bacteria that bacteria is called lactobacillus. So with the help of the lactobacillus milk change into कर्ड किस में बदल जाता है मिल्क जो है कि कर्ड में बदल जाता है विद द हेल्प ऑफ लैक्टोबैसिलस बैक्टीरिया. ये लैक्टोबैसिलस बैक्टीरिया जो है कि जब उसमें ग्रो करता है तो जो है कि लैक्टोज जो है कि लैक्टिक एसिड लैक्टोज जो होता है मिल्क शुगर होता है. मिल्क में कौन सा शुगर पाया जाता है लैक्टोज पाया जाता है और यही लैक्टोज जो है कि लैक्टिक एसिड में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है विद द हेल्प ऑफ बाय द एक्शन ऑफ द lactobacillus. When the warm milk is mixed with the curd, जब हम गर्म दूध में जो है कि कर्ड मिलाया जाता है तो lactobacillus start growing and convert milk sugar that is lactose of the milk into lactic acid. Then this is turn begin to make the milk thicker. Finally the curd is made. उसके बाद जो है कि कर्ड जम जाता है and then the curd is made. It is transferred to a cooler place. This is done in the order to reduce further growth of the bacteria. उसके बाद जो है कि जब जम जाता है तो देन वंस द कर्ड इज मेड देन इट इज ट्रांसफर टू अ कूलर प्लेस. इसको ठंडे स्थान पर रखा जाता है. दिस इज डन इन ऑर्डर टू रिड्यूस द फर्दर ग्रोथ ऑफ द बैक्टीरिया. अदरवाइज द बैक्टीरिया वुड मेक इट सोर. अगर इसको ठंडे प्लेस पे नहीं रखा जाएगा तो क्या होगा बैक्टीरिया और ग्रो करेंगे लैक्टोबैसिलस और ग्रो करेंगे तो जिससे क्या हो जाएगा दही और भी जो है कि खट्टी हो जाएगी. देन इट मेक्स it sour by excessive production of the lactic acid. And now we can see here in the field of the bread, in making bread yeast is added. ब्रेड बनाते समय ईस्ट जो है कि जो ईस्ट होता है फंगस होता है इसको ऐड किया जाता है. ओके